Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie. I don't know if you remember me, you subscribed to me once upon a time. It's been a while. I know, I feel like maybe I ghosted you a bit, but I am back and ready to start making videos again. Now there's been a couple reasons why I haven't made videos. I don't know if you want to hear them, but I'm going to tell you them anyway because I just want to talk. I feel like it's time to talk to a camera. So I really missed this community and I've really missed making videos. You know, I've been making videos since 2009 and it was a huge creative outlet for me. It was a huge place to teach, educate, talk about art, inspire people, but mainly educate. That's all I really, ever wanted for my platform. And I feel like a lot of people, always comment about how much they learned from my channel. And to me, it means a lot because it took a lot for me to make videos because by nature, I'm a very introverted person. I'm very shy. I'm to myself. I'm an artist. I want to do art, So having to film it and talk through everything and stuff like that has been super good for me. It's given me a lot of confidence and I believe in myself a lot more because of that. So I'm forever grateful to YouTube and everything like that. I think I stopped making videos because I put too much pressure on being a YouTuber, being at the top of the beauty community and clawing my way through all that stuff. And really it's just a lot of bullshit, if I'm being honest. I don't like that clicky thing. I don't like the mean girls attitudes. I don't like that, this, that, the other. I'm here for the art. I'm not here to be a mean girl. And as I was thinking about the beauty community and how kind of upset I am with it, the thing that really resonates with me is that if you're upset with something, try to change it. So I'm going to start making videos and hopefully put some positive things into this community. And that's really how change occurs. So I encourage all of you out there to do the same. If you haven't been making videos or if you're kind of in a rut or you feel down or this, that, or the other, create something because creation really is what, lets our voices be heard. And I think that's really important. So today we're going to be playing with a palette that I bought from ABH. This is the Alyssa Edwards collaboration, which I'm very excited about because I love Alyssa Edwards. I think Alyssa is one of my top 5 favorite drag queens. She's just hilarious. She works her butt off. I've watched her Netflix series way too many times. I'm like obsessed with the dance company. I secretly want to move to Texas and enroll, and maybe they can teach me how to not move like I'm 75 years old. But I'm excited for this palette, so I want to really get into it. I haven't swatched it, I haven't touched it, I haven't done anything with it, so we'll do something, a look with it, we'll play with it today. And I want to talk a little bit about the presentation because I do like it. It's very Barbie. It's very glossy, and it has those famous Alyssa eyes, which I love. And I have to comment because I only have one other ABH palette. It's the Modern Renaissance palette. Obviously I bought it because it's art inspired and there's like ochre colors. Hello. But this palette, I like the packaging a lot more because it's not that velvety finish. That velvet finish, when it gets any kind of makeup on it, it looks awful. So when you pull it out of your makeup kit and your client sees that, they're gonna think that you're dirty because it's really, really hard to clean those velvet things. So I appreciate that. This is easily wipeable and cleanable. On the back it says, always and forever, Alyssa Edwards. When you open it, there is a little plastic sheet protector, the little ASMR. And there is a brush, little plastic cover. Looks like a blending brush and kind of like a filbert style brush. Let me zoom you in a little closer when we look at these colors. So there's some neutrals, some bright vivids, some metallics, and then a white. So the way I'm going to do these swatches is do the top row on my arm and then talk about each one, then do the bottom row, talk about each one. That way I can just kind of streamline it because swatches take a really long time. So the first color is called Headliner. It's the white matte. It underperforms. It's not a great white matte. If you're looking for a great white matte, Sugar Pill Taco. Next color is called Inspire. It's a gold metallic. It's a very nice eyeshadow. It does have the tendency to build up, kind of look flaky like some metallics do, but otherwise it performed nicely. Next we have Unicorn Tribe, this fuchsia matte color. I, again, am not impressed with this. It's kind of in the same vein of Headliner, which is a white matte. It feels kind of chalky and has patchiness. Brick Road is the matte yellow in this palette, and it is obviously inspired by the Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road. And this is a beautiful color in the pan. On the skin, it's chalky. It's not a really great bright matte yellow. And I feel like that's just a trend in these bright matte shades. It's very hard to formulate one that will work very well. So you're gonna have to use a base with all of these. Next we have Texas Made, which is a bright hot pink. I love hot pink, so this color definitely is pretty nice to me. I do feel again like this formulation of the mattes is a little chalky, and I'm just comparing that to my Modern Renaissance palette, which I really like the mattes in that palette. And the shade that I was most excited about, which is called Dream It, which is that royal blue, has that same tendency to feel very chalky and kind of patchy. Then we have Back Rolls, which is a very infamous ALYSSA quote. And it's a matte brown. It's a good shade of brown. I do like this color, but it does feel a bit drier and also patchy. First up in the second row, we have the Supreme, which is a peachy matte kind of coral color. It's actually really nice. It feels a little better, the consistency. When I put my finger in there, it feels a little softer, like it will blend easier. Next up we have Howe, which is House of Edwards, not Howe as in garden tool, but it is a brown kind of warm matte as well, along the same veins of the warm neutrals that everybody's putting in palettes because people love them, and I don't blame them. I would definitely put warm neutrals in palettes as well because they're just so wearable for pretty much everybody. This one swatched a little patchy, kind of was like Back Rolls, and it's a little patchy and a little chalky feeling. Now we have DDG, which is a metallic purple. It actually is pretty, and it's swatched fairly nicely. There's like little silvery, almost kind of lavender reflex in it. Next up we have another matte. This is BBDC, Beyond Belief Dance Company, named after ALYSSA's studio and company. I love these types of colors, these cranberries, these plums, especially like on green eyes and blue eyes as well. I think it's a really nice color actually, and it's swatched pretty well. Now we have Beyond, which is a metallic hot pink. It's swatched pretty nicely. I do enjoy this. It's very Barbie pink and not super metallic. It's a wearable metallic, but it's very pretty. I was kind of impressed with Believe. It's the purple matte, second to the last on the second row, the bottom row. I love these purples and they're very hard to formulate, but this one's actually pretty nice. If you rub it, it does kind of rub away and turn patchy. Finally, we have Beast, which is a matte black eyeshadow, and it's swatched fairly nicely. I do feel like a black and a white eyeshadow is kind of a staple to a drag queen's makeup collection, so I understand why it's in this palette, and it's actually a pretty good black. Let's get into this gig, as ALYSSA would say. I started with some eye primer, the 24-hour primer from Smashbox. Here we go with Howe, and we're gonna put that in the crease, just like everybody would expect you to do. And it looks quite patchy. All right, second swipe's better. I like to kind of hold my temple and take my brush like this to blend out any harsh edges. Looks pretty diffused. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the Supreme and add it kind of the outer corner. It looks to be blending away some of the Howe, so the Supreme is going to blend away the Howe. But you can go back into Howe and add it to the Supreme. We simply must get Back Rolls into this equation. So I'm again going to put that right there in the outer corner of the eye and really kind of hollow out my socket line. Yes. So my camera cut out and I didn't look up and realize it's been a long time, guys. So what I have done is to take Rick Road, which is the matte yellow, and blend it onto the brow bone down a bit, which gives you kind of this warmth on the brow bone. And then I took Back Rolls again and focused it on the outer corner of my eye, of my mobile lid, and just really kind of blended it out. And I've had to spend a little bit of time to really blend these colors, but you can work with them, so they can they can get there is what I'm trying to say. With a little concealer, I'm going to lighten the inner eyelid, and we're going to place Inspire in that area. Because I do like to bring light to the eyelid. It will open your eye up immensely. Inspire. Oh, it's very pretty. And if you take a fluffy brush, lightly dab it into Inspire, knock it off, you can just lightly sweep that across the brow bone. Looks like a safari sunset or something, I don't know. You take a little of a BBDC, place it between the gold and the brown, put a little cranberry in there. A little transition. This is STIX eyeshadow so far. I just attempted to put Dream It, which is that bright cobalt blue, underneath my eye, and it was a major fail. It turned almost navy, so I am going to put an eyeliner underneath. This is the Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in ROXY. Let me just do a big old swatch on my hand so you can check that out. Look at that business. Hello, mama. I'm gonna place that underneath my lash line. I did try out the purple too, which is Believe, and it worked a little better than the blue. But for some reason, I just really want this blue to work. So I'm trying to find a way to make it, because it's basically why I wanted the palette. Now we're gonna pat a little of Dream It on top. Maybe once I put my concealer on and blend out some of the blue down into the concealer, it will look better. But I'm kind of not impressed with that shade. Welcome to the voiceover. For my face, I'm gonna start with this Milk Hydro Primer. Really like this primer. The trick to making it work is to really pat it into your face until it becomes sticky. Foundation is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I applied this using a brush. I also applied this foundation in layers, and then once I've got it kind of where I want it, I'll pat it down with my EcoTools Beauty Sponge. Concealer du jour is the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless, and the color that I'm using is Fair Light Warm. I don't like to go crazy with concealer. I think it gets a little too cakey on me, especially when you're a certain age. So I like to kind of just dot it around the face and blend it out. Contour, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Stick, and the color is Amber. I think it's called the Match Sticks in Amber. My go-to brow pencil is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I just prefer it because it's tiny. I can do precise strokes. I can create the brows of my dreams, sort of, with this pencil. And I've been using it for years, so. I like to take a brow gel. This is the Milk KUSH Fiber Brow, and just run it through the hairs and kind of brush the hairs upwards. You always want to brush your brow hairs upwards because it brings the eye upwards. And that's what we want. We don't want sad, droopy eyes. This product blew my mind. It was my first time using it. It's the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pin. That's a mouthful, but it worked really, really well. It applied like the smoothest I've ever experienced in an eyeliner pen. Mascara today is the Milk KUSH Waterproof Mascara. This mascara is pretty nice. I like it. My lashes don't feel crunchy. A lot of waterproof mascaras, your lashes will feel like, I don't know, crusty. So this one is very feathery. We're going to start with a lip liner for the lips. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Liner in Bittersweet. Then I'm going to fill my lips in with the Urban Decay lipstick in Psycho. This is a comfort matte. I do really like their comfort matte formulas. They don't feel super drying. Then finally on top, we're going to be using the Smashbox Gloss Angeles lip gloss in the color, are you ready for it? Sheen Rider. So I did put some glitters on my skin for highlighting purposes. And this one is the new Heavy Metal Glitter Gel from Urban Decay in Dreamland, which, look at that. Oh my Lanta. And then I put the Heavy Metal Glitter Gel in Goldmine on the inner corner of my eyes. finish this look off, I'm gonna put this wig on. It's from Amazon. I paid like $15 for it, which is a really good deal. It has kind of a chemically smell, which is not good, but I'm going to link it below. And I am going to start using affiliate links. I've never really used them. I've used them like once in all my years, in 10 years of YouTube. So I figure maybe that'll help support the channel. So if you see anything in this video that you liked, if you use affiliate links, that'd be cool. If not, cool. Do you live and let live. But let's live and let live with this wig and put this sucker on. Woo! Wow, I should have not put my lip gloss on before putting this on. Fitting okay, not perfectly, but I can adjust it and cut the bangs and make it work for me. What do y'all think of this wig? I think it's very cute. I feel like Katya, maybe like a witchy Katya. So I want to wrap up this video, wrap it up, and give you my final thoughts on this palette. I think there's a lot of potential here. I think maybe they missed the mark, especially with these brighter eyeshadow colors, which I don't necessarily think ABH is very known for the bright mattes. So I would skip this palette personally if I was just looking for, you know, bright colors. I would buy Sugar Pill or Colored Rain or ColourPop or somebody who has a better reputation for bright colors. And I wouldn't recommend this if you like ABH palettes because it's not really on par with the others that I have tried. And, you know, I would suggest that if you're an Alyssa Edwards fan, and I am, and I will continue to play with it. I'll continue to play with the metallic purple and the metallic pink. And I was able to create this on my face, which I really like. Like, it took a little bit of time and a little bit of blending, but I was able to make it work. So just keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you soon in another video. Otherwise, take care and bye-bye. Bye.